Testing. Hello, everybody. I want to welcome to Erlanger Health System in our celebration of Veterans Day. It's my pleasure, first of all, to introduce Terry Ellis, the Director of Respiratory Services for Erlanger. Come on up, Terry.
Good afternoon. First, let me say welcome to everybody, to my fellow veterans. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for the service you provided our country. I would ask that each one of you, when you go home, to also tell your wives, your husbands, and your family, we said thank you to them as well. Because you know that when someone joins the military, the whole family joins the military. So at this time, we're going to pray. Please join me. Before we come to you today, we just want to lift your name and thank you for all the blessings you've given us. We thank you for the opportunity you've given us to live in the greatest country on earth. We thank you for the freedoms that we have, the freedom to worship, free speech, to defend ourselves, and to be able to pursue a more joyous life that you can provide. And we thank you for the sacrifices of each of us that are here. And we just want to ask for your blessings on this service, on the remainder of the day. As we leave here, just keep us safe and watch over us. For it's in your name we pray. Amen. At this time, we'd also like everyone to stand as we pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. And at this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Tim Keith as he sings our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare dawned bursting air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of all brave. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you, I look at the crowd and I see a lot of familiar faces, and a lot of you know who I am. And I think that you also know the gentleman I'm about to introduce. And if you know him, you know that he's the boss. He's the boss of one of the top 10 largest public health institutions in the United States of America. You know that he's double board certified. You know he's tall and imposing. But he's also a friend. He's also reasonable. He's also approachable. He's a person that I actually like to work with. And by gosh, the most important thing I'm going to tell you about him today is that he served 9 years in the U.S. Army, and that is something to be commended for. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Will Jackson.
Sean, thank you. It's not often someone can leave me speechless, but you've done. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good afternoon to everybody. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us at the Celebrate Veterans Day. Whether you're here today or watching our video during the week, I hope you're taking a moment to celebrate the veterans in your life. On this day, proclaimed by President Woodrow Wilson, we are here to honor American veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. I encourage each one of you to reach out to a veteran, whether a family member, a friend, co-worker, patient, an acquaintance, or simply someone who is proudly displaying a symbol signifying they're a veteran, to express your appreciation or to ask about their service. Like the diverse populations of patients we serve and the employees who support Erlanger, veterans are a very heterogeneous group. No matter the skills, experiences, and memories they gather during their service, each one is appreciated and honored today for their dedication to our country. As an Army veteran myself, I am very proud to take this moment to express my gratitude to our patients who have served, as well as to our veteran associates who continue to serve our community by working at Erlanger. I'm extraordinarily proud that we reflect on our Veterans Day and on each one of our veterans every year. As long as I'm CEO, we will continue to do this. You are our heroes for a job well done. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce you to Linda Moss Mines. Ms. Mines chairs Erlanger's Board of Trustees and serves as Hamilton County's official historian. Her work recognizing those who have served our country and preserving our region's history is truly remarkable. She has been a great source of confidence and support to me personally. I thank her for celebrating with us today, as well as for her service to Erlanger and her furtherance of Erlanger's mission to Hamilton County. Please join me in welcoming Linda.
Jackson. It's such a privilege to be able to share this time with Dr. Jackson, with each of you that is assembled here today. You know, today we commemorate Veterans Day. It's the 11th day of the 11th month, a day chosen as it is the anniversary of the day that the guns fell silent after the Great War. That day recognized in 1918 as Armistice Day, the day that ended the period we know as World War I. Well, today we're gathered here to celebrate our veterans, the men and women who served in the United States Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and Coast Guard, and in our National Guard units. For 245 years, the members of our military have stood on the line, toe to toe against tyranny, oppression, and sheer evil in the fight for liberty, equality, justice, and humanity. And just as they did in those days of the American Revolution or during the Great War, our veterans returned from the battlefield, the support units, the hospital wards, the destroyers, and the airfields. They, you the veterans among us, became once again active, engaged citizens who simply went back to work or school, moved forward with family and friends, volunteered on those softball fields, directed the church plays, served the meals in the community, and simultaneously, each of you is making a difference here at Erlanger. You know, this community and this hospital knows the value of military experience. The trust that is built between those who serve together in times of crisis. The willingness of one person to step forward to aid a colleague during a difficult time. A true understanding of the battle between life and death, disease and healing. Here at Erlanger, many of the men and women who donned the uniforms of our nation have come home and have simply changed uniforms to once again serve. From our medical staff to our leadership team, from Life Force, EWOC, to our Board of Trustees, every day we walk alongside those who made it their life's work to fight disease, and to fight poverty. It's very difficult for us to imagine Chattanooga, Hamilton County, Southeast Tennessee, or Western Carolina without Erlanger. And it's impossible for me to imagine Erlanger without the leadership and the service of our veterans. We are our region's public hospital, and each day you're engaged in a battle once again. You, our veterans, and yes, you, the members of our veteran families, because make no mistake, few serve alone. Each of you has chosen to put the skills you honed in service to your nation to make a difference here on these front lines. It's Veterans Day, and I want to leave you with a nod to history because, after all, I'm a historian. 100 years ago today, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was dedicated at Arlington Cemetery in Washington, D.C. And speaking at the tomb 80 years ago this week, on the eve of World War II, Sergeant Alvin C. York of Tennessee, Medal of Honor recipient, said these words: "By our victory in the last war, we won a lease on liberty, not a deed to it. We have the privilege of renewing it or letting it go. We are standing at the crossroads of history. We owe it to this unknown soldier to renew that lease on liberty he helped us get." As chairman of your board of trustees, I want to say thank you to each of you, to each of our veterans. You have stood on the crossroads of history, and you have chosen to extend that lease on liberty for me and for every citizen so blessed to live in this nation. And if it were not enough, you choose every day, often in the most difficult of circumstances, to continue walking forward to create a brighter, healthier future for our citizens. While I may not know each of your names, please know that you are not unknown soldiers. You are in my prayers of gratitude and in my prayers of thanksgiving each and every day. Thank you for your service to this nation and to this hospital. Long may we serve together. Thank you.
I was trying to say something profound at the end of this, so here we go. Number one, make the choice to find common ground with your neighbor. Number two, take the time to show respect and give honor to the veterans in your lives. Number three, thank you so much to Brassworks Band for coming, and God bless you. God bless America. We are dismissed.